Yoga with Andy. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to be doing a basic 30-minute flow, kind of working on the full body. We will be working a little bit of balance into that practice as well. So if balance is not working with you today, sometimes we have a little more balance one day than the other. We could be off a little bit. Feel free to use the back of a chair or a couch, or you can get off your mat and use a wall for any kind of balancing. It's totally fine to get off of your mat and use the wall. It's an added prop for us. We're going to start seated today. This is our friend Nikki here. She is going to maybe join us or not. Blocks are a nice prop to have. You don't have to have them, but they are beneficial. You could use 2 soup cans as well. Otherwise, you can bend your knees so you can touch the floor and feel the most comfortable. Any other props you may want would be like a blanket or a towel, and that's personal preference. You don't have to have one for this practice. Hi. Hello, sweetie. Oh, here comes Chloe. She wants some pets too. She can't let one get pet and not her. All right. So, I will not be playing music for copyright reasons. So, if you would like to play your own music, feel free to. I do have a link below to our to my Spotify playlist. Oh, thank you, Chloe. Thank you. Oh, she's a good promoter. You'll want to use one of the playlists labeled Yoga 30, because that'll be a 30-minute playlist. The other yoga playlists are 60 minutes. Oh, okay. Chloe, goodness. Okay, so if you are a little more advanced yogi and you want to throw in your own things today, maybe more sun salutations or vinyasas, feel free to do what you need to do for your body. We won't be doing as much of that today, but make the practice your own. And if you're new to yoga, again, listen to your body and honor your body. Do what you need. I'm just a guide, so you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. Make adjustments to what you need for today. So we're going to get seated. I personally like to sit on a block. You're welcome to sit on a block. You're welcome to sit on the earth. Or if you want to take a blanket or a pillow from your couch or anything, sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of height. Are you going to join us? Are you going to sit with us too? Why don't you sit? Why don't you sit? Yeah. It's nice to have a little bit of height for the low back and the hips. So if you'd like, or we're going to start on the earth. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, we're going to have her join us. She's going to sit with us. So settle in on the mat or on your block or blanket or pillow. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes if you'd like to. Gently pull the shoulders up to your ears. Pull them back softly and then let them settle down on the spine. Good. Just tuning in with your breath. As you breathe, imagine the breath traveling from the base of your spine on your inhale all the way up to the crown of the head at the top of the inhale. As you exhale, the breath travels down along the spine all the way to your tailbone. Inhaling all the way up, crown of the head. And exhale all the way down to your sacrum. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, you could do that now. Tuning in with the breath. On your next inhale, arms sweep down, reaching up towards the earth. You can open the eyes here. Hands touch at the top overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. I'm going to connect our breath with our movement. Inhale, arms sweep up on your own timing. The top of your inhale, hands touch, and as you exhale, hands come through center to heart. If you would like to play music, you could start that now. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. This time, arms reach up, inhale. And you take your right hand down to the earth. Now I'm mirroring you. So your right hand's down. Keep your blocks, hips heavy on the block. Reaching through to the fingertips. Push into the right arm, inhale up. Exhale, left hand to the earth, hips stay heavy on the block. Reaching through right side body. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, right hand down, bending into the elbow, lengthening from hip to fingers. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to the earth. This time, inhale up. Take your left hand now to your right knee. So a little bit of a twist. Right hand is on the earth behind you, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale. Gently exhale, looking towards the back of the room. Not too intense. Still warming up. Keep your left hand where it is. Inhale the right arm overhead, crossing onto your opposite knee. Inhale here. Exhale, cat spine. Release the head, rounding forward, separating shoulder blades. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twisting to your left. So right hand comes to the knee, left hand up on fingertips or earth, or flat on the earth. Inhale up, exhale, look towards the back of the room. Gentle twist. Inhale, left arm sweeps around to the opposite knee. Inhale here, exhale, cat spine, rounding. Stretching through the upper back. Inhale, sit up tall, take the shoulders up to the ears, gently pull them back and down. Inhale, take your right ear to your right shoulder. A little stretch through the neck. Inhale. Exhale, drop chin to chest, stopping right in the middle, looking straight down. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, drop chin to chest, looking straight down. Inhale, sitting up tall. Good. All right, we're going to make our way into table. Blocks, if you're having them today, can come to the top of the mat. We'll use them later. Hands are straight down from the shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees below the hips. Inhale, cow spine, softening the belly, head reaching forward. Exhale, press into the hands, rounding up as high as you can. Inhale, cow spine, collarbone broadens forward. Exhale, cat spine, pushing into the earth. Two more, inhale. And exhale, push. And inhale. Exhale, rounding all the way up. Coming back to neutral, table. Walk your hands off to the left side of the mat, up on the fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale, drag your hips to the right, softening to the earth. Release your head and neck. Inhale, coming up. Walking hands to the right side, up on the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, drag your hips to the left side, puppy, releasing down. Inhale, coming up, coming back to table. Taking hands about 1 hand length forward. Curl the toes underneath you. Inhale, lift your knees. Exhale, push into your hands, sending sit bones up and back for downward facing dog. If you'd like, you can pedal the feet here. Shake your head yes and no. Release the head and neck. Pushing the earth away, fingers spread. Inhale, rise to toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, tiptoe to the top of the mat. We're coming into a halfway lift. Knees are gently bent, pressing in to the shins, lengthening through your spine. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching through the crown of your head, coming up through a flat back, stand all the way up, hands touch at the top, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, so we're standing at the top of our mat in Tadasana, mountain pose. We're going to be doing half sun A's. So only really warming up the hamstrings today. If it's in your practice and you want to do full sun salutations, feel free to add those in right now as we go. Standing tall, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge the hips, pouring the pelvis out, forward fold. If you can't touch the earth, bend the knees so you can, or if you have blocks or anything similar, hands can come to the blocks for your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, so a gentle bend in the knees, hands on shins, pressing in, lengthening through the crown of your spine and your tailbone. Take this length, inhale. Exhale again, deeper forward fold. Inhale all the way up, rising through the crown of the head, hands touch at the top. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold again. If you'd like, you can go into a full sun salutation. That's your call. Inhale all the way up, coming up, standing at the top, hands touch. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, getting the hamstrings warmed up. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, hands touching at the top, and exhale, hands to heart. Good. Now, if you know you want to use blocks, we're going to grab them and bring them onto the mat right beneath our shoulders. Standing in mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands on your blocks or straight onto the earth. Left foot steps back, nice big step into lunge. Hands should be right below the shoulders, whether you're on blocks or not. They're coming straight down. We do not want hands out here or up here anywhere. Straight below, and the knee is right above the ankle, straight down. Let's warm up these hamstrings a little bit more. Inhale, lift your head, crown of the head reaching up, heart shining forward. Exhale, straighten the leg, soften into a little bit of a pyramid. Back heel is still up. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, straighten the leg, lift the hip, soften forward. Inhale to lunge. And exhale, straighten, softening forward. Again, hands can be on earth here. Inhale to lunge. Back heel now is going to spin down towards that back corner of the mat. Check out your alignment, heel to arch alignment, bearing down into all four corners of your feet. Left arm windmills up, warrior two. Check out your legs real quick. Make sure the knee is in line with the middle or pinky side of your foot and we're not collapsing. And make sure that left heel is pointed into the back corner of your mat. So toes are turned in a little bit. Standing tall here. Right palm flips. Inhale, reverse warrior, lengthening through your right side body. Exhale, reach it out as far as you can, Bend into the elbow, do modified side angle. Sweeping the arm across. If it's in your practice, you can go for full side angle here. Otherwise, supported on your forearm. Spinning the heart towards the ceiling, lengthening through the fingertips to the heel. Inhale, warrior two. Hands come to hips. Straighten the legs. You're going to take your left foot in a couple of inches or so, maintaining that heel to arch alignment here, prepping for triangle. Chest and heart is still facing to the side, so we haven't twisted towards our front leg here. We're open up to the side. Inhale, lengthen as far as you can. Exhale to triangle. Hand can come to your shin. It can come to a block on the pinky side of your foot, or if you can touch the earth, you can reach for the earth. Roll the left shoulder so it stacks on top of the right. Gaze and arm to the ceiling if your neck feels healthy. If this bothers your neck, you can stay gaze to the side or gaze to the earth. Bend into the right knee. Slowly start to press up. Inhale to warrior two. And exhale, windmill the arms back down to blocks or earth. Re-step that back foot so you're back in a lunge now. Step forward with that left foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take a moment here. Shake your head out. I'm going to change sides so that you can see me better. You stay here in the forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, plant hands on blocks or earth. Big step back with the right foot into a lunge. Knee over the ankle, hands framing the foot. Pyramid. Inhale, hips sink a little lower, lift your heart, lift the crown of your head. Exhale, hips lift, soften, forward fold. Inhale, lunge, hips sink low, long spine. Exhale, lengthen and soften down. Inhale to lunge. And exhale, soften. Inhale, returning to lunge. Spin the right heel down towards the back corner of the mat. My blocks are maybe in the way here. So, right heel towards the back corner. We want heel to arch alignment. Bear down into all four corners of the feet. Right arm windmills up. Warrior two. Again, just checking out that the knee is in line with the middle of the foot or the pinky side. Back heel really pressing down into the heel towards that back corner of the mat. Left palm flips. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lengthening through side body. As you exhale, reach out. Bend into the elbow supported. Right arm sweeps across the horizon. Going into full side angle if it's in your practice. Otherwise staying supported. Spinning the heart towards the ceiling. And inhale, warrior two. Straightening legs. Pulling that right foot a little bit, couple of inches or so. Maintain the heel to arch alignment. Right toes are still pointed in slightly. Left arm. Inhale, lengthen as far as you can forward towards the front of the mat. Exhale, hand to shin, to a block on the pinky edge or to the earth. Roll the right shoulder so it stacks on top of the left. Gaze and arm to the ceiling if neck is healthy. Triangle. Gaze down to the foot, hand to hip. Bend into the knee. Returning to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel hands back to blocks or earth. Re-step the foot. Now, if you have blocks here, move them off the mat. Plant the hands straight down from the shoulders. Step the foot back, hips up and back into down dog. If you'd like to take a vinyasa here, you can take a vinyasa. Otherwise, we are here in down dog. Couple breaths. Shake the head yes and no. Inhale, rise to toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, tiptoe to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, lengthening down. Inhale, all the way up, crown of the head reaches, hands touches the top. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, okay. We are standing at the top of our mat. Feet are hip width, like Tadasana feet. I'm gonna face you so that you can see me. You're staying at the top of your mat. Okay. I'm gonna mirror you. So you're gonna shift onto your right foot. Left heel peels off the floor, turns out, and you're gonna kickstand your left heel onto your right shin. We're getting ready for tree. This might be as far as you go. This might be your balance today. That's totally fine. Again, if you wanna hang on to a chair, something solid, a couch, or get off the mat and actually put your hand on a wall, that's perfectly fine. That's very helpful. If your balance is feeling good, foot can come to the calf below the knee. Never put your foot under knee. And if your balance is feeling good from there, bringing the heel up, really pressing heel into thigh, thigh into heel, hands to heart. Find your focal point, something solid to look at, maybe growing your branches. Hands to heart. Slowly release. Shake that out if you need to. Hands on hip, neutral pelvis. Parallel feet. First, shift onto your left foot. Peel the right heel off the floor. Kickstand, heel to shin here, ankle. Find your focal point, your drishti. Maybe foot comes to stage 1 below the knee. Maybe we stay here, perfectly fine. Maybe we take the foot all the way up towards the groin, pressing foot and thigh together. Hands to heart. Maybe growing our branches. Slowly bringing it back through center, releasing. Shake that out. Very good. We're back at the top of our mat in Tadasana. Blocks here if you'd like to use them. Standing tall. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant both hands, step your left foot back. Nice big step into lunge, knee over the ankle. You're gonna spin your left heel down towards the back corner, heel to heel alignment here. Both arms reach forward and up for warrior 1. Okay, now, shoulders are square to the room. Your hips won't be unless you're very, very flexible. Hips aren't quite square, but there's a little twist happening for warrior 1. Hands to hips, straighten the leg. We're gonna shorten the stance again. So bringing the foot in 2 or 3 inches. Very important. Heel to heel alignment here or wider. You might get more into a hip width position. This is gonna allow you to square off your hips. If you're in a warrior 2 or heel to arch alignment, that's really narrow and it's gonna be really hard to square hips off. So heel to heel, warrior 1 position, or a little wider, really working to square off hips and shoulders with the front of the room here. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. So you're hinging. We're going for pyramid here. Hands can come to blocks or maybe soup cans or pillows that you have here, or they can come to earth. Inhale, think halfway lift. Exhale, soften, releasing your head and neck here for pyramid. We're working to pull the right hip back and roll the left hip forward, really squaring off the hips. And you feel a nice stretch in your hamstring here. Inhale, think halfway lift, coming up onto fingertips, long spine. Bend into the right knee and re-step the foot back so you're in lunge. So if you're on blocks here, you're back in lunge. Good. Drop the back knee, keep the hips pressing forward. You can uncurl the toe. Inhale, arms up, Anjaneyasana. Option, if you want to, taking hands behind the back, lifting to open heart and shoulders. Bend the elbows, inhale, arms up. Exhale, plant hands to blocks or earth. Lift the back knee. Step forward, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then we're gonna take a little position here in our forward fold so you can see me. You're gonna take your peace fingers and you're gonna hook them around your big toe. I'm gonna change to the front so you can see a little better. Peace fingers around the big toe. If that really feels uncomfortable, you can aim for maybe just a little grasp of the toes or the ankles. Bend your knees if you cannot reach. Release into a forward fold, bending the knees, and then working towards straight legs here. Bending the elbows to pull into a deeper forward fold. Release. Inhale, halfway lift, staying at the top of your mat. I'm going to move. Exhale, plant hands, step the right foot back into lunge. Good, that's called Hasta Padangustasana, that position, hand to big toe. Take your heel, roll it down towards the back corner, heel to heel alignment, okay? A little different than warrior 1. Arms reach up, inhale, warrior 1. Shoulders square to the room, knee in line with the middle of the foot here. Hands to hips, straighten legs. Bringing that back foot in a few inches, 2 or 3, and then really checking out, again, heel to heel alignment or a little wider, whatever it's going to allow us to really square the hips off. So hips, shoulders square to the front of the room. I'm gonna adjust a little bit. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at your hips, reaching for blocks or earth. Okay, if you don't have blocks, you can bend the knee a little bit in that front leg. Working towards left hip back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release into pyramid. Shaking the head yes and no. Again, left hip pulling back, right hip rolling forward. Inhale, up on fingertips or up on the blocks, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the left knee, step the right foot back, returning to a lunge. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, big stretch in that right hip flexor. Anjaneyasana. Option, totally optional, don't have to do it. Opening shoulders and chest. Bend the elbows, inhale, arms up. Exhale, returning to lunge. If you have blocks, remove the blocks, get them out of the way, plant the hands straight down from the shoulder, step the feet back, hips up into down dog. Option to take a vinyasa if it's in your practice. Inhale, rise to toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, tiptoe to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up, rising through the crown of your head. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay, we are in Tadasana. We're at the top of our mat. Feet are hip width and parallel. Again, I'm going to face you and mirror you. Look at your feet, make sure they're parallel. It's really important. It's easy to kind of stand in a turned out position. And your feet are your foundation of every pose. So if something's not feeling right, always check out your feet. Make sure that's the first alignment that you have in position. So we're at the top of our mat. You're standing at the top. I'm mirroring you so you can see me properly. Again, as far as balance, if you want to hang onto a couch or a chair, or you want to get off your mat and hang onto the wall, the wall's a really nice prop to use. So use whatever you need for your body. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. I'm just guiding. We're making this work for our body today. Hands around your hips, feet are parallel and about hip width. You're going to shift onto your left foot, starting to peel your right foot off the floor, and then reaching and catching the knee at about 90 degrees. Okay? Standing legs not locked, you're bent slightly. Focal point, your drishti, you're focused on something that's not moving, something solid. Couple options. You could stay here today, standing here at the knee, or a little more challenging, reaching onto the inside of the right knee, catching the big toe. Peace fingers catch the big toe, or the outside of the foot if that does not feel comfortable. So if you're on your big toe or to the side of your foot, you're going to start to work to straighten the leg. It might stay bent and it might just be here. You might be able to straighten the leg. Okay? Either one, you don't want to round forward. So you're going for a straight back, as much of a straight leg as you can. And no matter what you're doing, you're going to open that leg out. So you might be here at 90. You might just open here. Little counterbalance here. If you are on the big toe, knee can be slightly bent or going towards that straight leg. Maybe gaze goes over your left hand, maybe not. Carefully coming out of that. If you're here, bringing it back to center and releasing. That is a challenge. Shake those legs out. All right, let's try the other side. Again, hanging on to something, one side might feel better. You might be more balanced on one leg than the other. That's okay. If you need to get off the mat this time, that's fine. Hand on the wall, hand on the couch or anything, or going for the full balance. Ooh, the cat's going crazy. Shifting onto your right leg. Start to peel the left foot off the floor, making its way up to about 90. Standing leg is soft. Focal point, your drishti, something solid to look at. Navel gently pulled in. Maybe we stay right here. Maybe this is what we do today. A and B. Or we go for something a little more challenging. Reaching down the inside of your left knee. Grabbing for the big toe. Or to the edge of the foot. And then working towards the straight leg. It doesn't have to straighten. It might be bent. Straight spine though. Remember, we're not rounding. Straight spine. Working towards a straight leg. This is A. Extended hand to big toe, A. B is in a out turned position here. Arm out. Utthita Hasta Padangustasana, B. Maybe gaze over the right hand. Bring it back to center. Slowly releasing down. Whew, give that a shake, that's intense. All right, standing, let's counter that pose. So we gotta do a symmetrical pose to counter that asymmetrical position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. From here, bend your knees, catch your elbows, ragdoll. So really generously bend the knees. You could sway a little bit here, side to side. Breathing into your back body. Release. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your hands on the earth. Step the feet back to down dog. If you want to take a vinyasa, you can. Otherwise, we're meeting in down dog. Couple breaths. If you want to pedal the feet here, you can. Shake your head, yes and no. Dropping knees down to table, and then making our way onto our backs. Slowly coming down. And we're going to counter that forward folding with a bridge position. If it bothers your back to be in bridge, you can take a block or a pillow or a folded up blanket. You can slide it underneath your hips and just be here in a supported bridge. Otherwise, we're bringing those heels a little bit closer to us. Feet are parallel, careful not to be turned out. Inhale, exhale, tuck the tailbone, peel the spine off the floor, pushing the hips up as high as you can, tailbone tucked underneath. If it's in your practice and you have the mobility, you can walk your shoulders a little closer, opening up across the collarbone. And again, if it's in your practice, to straighten the elbows, interlace the fingers. Some space between the chin and chest, long neck. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands, slowly lower down, top, middle, bottom of the spine. Take a moment to settle. One at a time, pull your knees into your chest, giving them a squeeze. Maybe you rock a little side to side. Take your hands out into a T, palms up. Inhale. Exhale, both knees to the left. Maybe they hit the floor, maybe not. Left hand can come on top of the knees, gaze to the right. Allow the right shoulder to be heavy. Inhale, bring knees back to center. And as you exhale, knees fall to the right. Gaze to the left if your neck feels healthy. Right hand can come on top of the knee. Breathing. Now, keep your knees to the right, and you're just going to slowly roll onto your right side. Maybe your right hand or right arm comes down to support the head. Little pause here in the fetal position. And then slowly press into your hands to come back up to a seated position where we started. It can be on your mat. You can take a block, you could take a pillow or blanket, set it underneath your hips, sitting up nice and tall. Good. And then take your hands back to your heart. Close your eyes if you'd like. Returning to your breath. If you set an intention at the beginning of the practice, you can turn your mind back towards that intention. Take note of how you feel. Thank yourself for giving yourself this time today to practice. I thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked the video, please hit the like button below and subscribe to our channel. If there's anything that you're interested in, any topic, please let me know, leave it in the comments. Thank you.